Glamorous Network.
So I know there was something else about the pageants that you wanted to share with us. What's
Yes.
up, girl?
All right. So while I think that the Miss Universe organization has been wonderful, they treated me wonderfully. I mean, I was really able to get my voice out there. They helped me to have an interview with Cosmo and with People and many other media outlets, and it was really I'm so thankful for the opportunity to have my voice heard. That's one pageant that is accepting of transgender women and allows transgender women to compete alongside cisgender women. The truth of the matter is, the sad truth, the hard truth is, many pageant organizations actually discriminate against transgender women. A lot of them do. And I've been discriminated against because I am transgender. I'm very open about that. And I'm not ashamed of that. And that's something that I think that people really need to be aware of, because I think that is something that needs to be done away with. It's not okay to discriminate. It's not okay to say that transgender women are not women. And if people are going to discriminate against transgender women, then I think that they need to be held accountable. And that's something that I really wanted to talk about.
All right, I completely agree, and I think slow as it takes, but we're moving in those directions.
Well, this is a very important conversation that I really hope that a lot more people will be aware of, because I know that a lot of people may not be aware of the fact that many pageant organizations do discriminate against transgender women.
Yeah, I don't know that I was aware of it. Because, the ones that you see on TV, like Miss Universe or whatever, they are accepting. So you kind of set your precedences in your mind of, they must all be like this. If this big one does it, then they must all. But I could imagine going for Miss Montana or Miss Kentucky would be pretty hard for a transgendered woman.
That's also, you mentioned Miss Montana, which is affiliated with the Miss America organization. And Miss America does discriminate against transgender women.
See? Get it together, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to step it up. Just saying.
Also, so Miss World is also a very popular pageant organization that does now, it allows transgender women to compete in their organization. However, the third largest pageant organization is Miss International. Not to be confused with Miss International Queen. Miss International Queen is a very large pageant for transgender women. Miss International, however, does discriminate against transgender women. Also, Miss Earth, I think, is starting to really evolve. And that's a pageant that I'm actually competing in now, Elite Miss Earth. And I'm also the first openly transgender person to ever compete in the Miss Earth organization.
Congratulations, that's awesome. This lady is doing big things. I love it.
Yes, and I'm very excited. There is actually a competition that I'm getting ready for in late June. It's the title of Elite Miss Earth. It's not Miss Earth, which is kind of the bigger one, but Elite Miss Earth, and I'm still really excited for it.
Well, good luck, girl. We wish you all the best. We wish you definitely all the best in that. That's going to be awesome.
Thank you.
We'll try to keep tabs on that. That's our girl.
So I have to emphasize that while that portion of the pageant does accept transgender women, be aware of those other pageant organizations. There are so many pageant organizations out there, and from what I found, many of them do discriminate against transgender women. And I really hope that people will be proactive in getting this message that I'm telling you now out there, and I want people to be aware of that.
Well, and all of our viewers, to those transgender women that are out there watching, you too can be a pageant girl, I don't know what you call it, but you too can, there are pageants, we've just heard it, that do accept. And maybe you can be the one that pushes those pageants that don't to change their mind.
It starts with education. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about why I think it's important to take this battle on. And that's because, I mean, many people just think, well, it's just a beauty pageant, who cares? I don't believe that pageants are completely centered around the way a woman looks. And if they were, I wouldn't want anything to do with them. Mm-hmm. There's so much more that goes into pageants than people realize. I'm the only type of person that would say that pageants are completely superficial and completely centered around the way a person looks is a person that has never competed in a pageant. It's about being intelligent. Mm-hmm. It's about being graceful. It's about supporting others. And it's about getting your voice out there and being a spokesperson for minorities, because women are minorities. And it's, I think, very important to give women the opportunity to have their voice heard. That's why I am involved in pageants. That's what it's about for me. So that's why I think that people should care.
That's actually wonderful. You know, we've never had a beauty contestant or a pageant, again, I don't know the words, contestant.
Pageant queen, pageant girl.
Queen.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure, whatever.
Have you won any titles? Not yet?
Well, actually, you know, I could
Miss Congeniality? Because, I mean, you should be.
Well, I think I'm too much of a bitch for that. But
you said it. I didn't know.
You thought it.
No.
No, so I actually am a state title holder for Oregon.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I am.
I didn't know that. Congratulations.
Yes,
round of applause.
I am Elite Miss Earth Oregon. And I can even show you guys my crown and sash if you want. I have it. And it's really exciting. Okay, just a little aside. Nobody else competed for that title, so I ended up getting it by default. But it doesn't matter. I'm still a state title.
That's right. High five on it, girl.
By the way, I am the first openly transgender person to hold a state title within any pageant organization in the United States.
Congratulations. Told you, this girl's doing big things. I love it. And so I have one final question for you. We like to end our show with a little bit of advice to the trans-attracted men that are out there watching, who are struggling, maybe feeling shame or having some struggle to get to their trans attraction, to owning that. And we get letters and emails all the time that they're ready to take those steps, but they're not sure how to take those steps. What would be your advice to these gentle folk?
Well, it's important to always, always, always treat a transgender woman as a woman, because trans women are women.
They are women.
Yes. Don't be ashamed to be seen with a transgender woman publicly. I think that that's very important. That's so important. In the past, I had, with online dating, you get all types of people. And I would have people who would message me and say, well, I'm okay with meeting you, but it would have to be private. And we'd have to be discreet. And that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. I'm not about that. That's not okay with me. And so if you are attracted to transgender women, don't be ashamed. Do not be ashamed of them. Meet them publicly, because you should be proud of that. You should be proud to be with somebody who is transgender. You should consider it an honor. You should consider it an honor to be with someone who is transgender. We have gone through so much in our lives. And I really hope that you will remember to treat transgender women as women. And, I mean, you know, treat us maybe as goddesses too.
Because we are.
We kind of are.
Well, thank you, Miss Elite Earth, Anita, Oregon, Noelle Green. It has been an absolute pleasure speaking with you today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we'll see you guys next time. Ciao.